We're back with another live stream because we
Yes,
have
we are.
more bodybuilding gossip with Ian Hidek. What's up, man?
Man, what's going on, man? I had to surprise you with something that
Yeah.
we talked about yesterday.
Yeah, I know, really. All right, so go ahead, give us the news.
Well, last night through while everybody was sleeping, except for me because I'm always wide awake,
Yeah.
I had to go on Twitter and then I found an article from Muscle Insider, and it says Cedric McMillan is in the hospital.
All right.
We talked about it yesterday.
What's he in the hospital for?
It says stomach problems.
Yeah. Okay.
Now,
So I was dead ass wrong. Basically. No, not basically. Completely. I was completely wrong. So, not that Cedric McMillan gives a shit about what I think, but I apologize for getting it wrong and second guessing myself. Well, not second guessing myself, guessing before I had all the information. I said that Cedric was basically just, not holding his own. Turns out that he's legitimately sick. And he's been legitimately sick, right? He's been battling some stuff, according to.
then it said that he also had hand injury. He had a couple other little things.
I do remember the broken hand, yeah.
So I'm like, okay, well, that could mess you up for a bit. I mean, especially if you need it for everything you do.
And then the COVID thing, yeah, exactly, right, yeah.
So I mean, we can see why.
Yeah, so I was wrong. I apologize, and at least, unlike CNN, when I get something wrong, I come on here and correct myself.
or how about this? Let's just say any news outlet.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
you can't just use one any news outlet because they're afraid to admit that they're wrong when they're wrong.
So prayers and thoughts goes out to Cedric, and I hope he's fine. I don't know what kind of stomach problems. It's obviously severe if he's in the hospital.
Right. Well, remember we said yesterday about the esophagus.
Right. Yeah.
So you figured that's got to go down for food.
Yeah, something's up. How long does it say? How long has he been in the hospital for?
No, it just said literally. Like I said, when I caught the clip, it said Cedric McMillan hospitalized. Now,
it's sad because there are athletes out there in every sport and every genre of athletics that sometimes just catch bad breaks or they break down easy. They have the talent, and it's possible that that's what has happened to Cedric. The first one that comes to mind was Bo Jackson. I mean, he had that terrible injury, and he just never could come back from it, right?
Right.
So, I mean, shit does happen. It's horrible. Like I said, prayers are with him and thoughts, and I was wrong. So, but I still I hope that he makes a full recovery and he comes back and we see the old McMillan back.
Yeah, I would like to see him. I mean, if he doesn't do the Arnold, at least do a show so we can at least still see you.
Yeah, after the Arnold, I mean, you could do. I mean, there's the Arnold everywhere. There's the Arnold Brazil. There's the New York Pro. I mean, this shows every weekend. And
it sucks for the people who, because remember, here's the thing. Remember, we have the regular Arnold,
right,
and then a week or two later, you have the Arnold Australia.
Yeah. But now there's the Boston Pro.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know what is going on in Australia, but they are
still lockdown. You know that.
It's unbelievable, man. I don't get it, but whatever. It is what it is. I don't know. We're going about like we're at the point now. If I see somebody with a mask on, I'm like, what are you wearing a mask for anymore? I mean, you know what I mean? I'm at that point where I'm like, because everything is pretty much back to normal for the most part, with the exception of like certain stores that you have to wear it. All
right. So let me tell you this: when I was in Texas,
right,
they are very different than us in Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was wide open.
Yeah.
But the store can choose.
Yeah, right.
They're privatized. So if their store wanted to say, please wear a mask, you wore a mask.
Right, of course. So that's just respectful,
Right, but say that's everybody, like you said, Texas otherwise.
Yeah, wide open. Yeah. But I do the same, same thing. Like I don't have a mask on, but if the store I'm going into, like the bank I go to Wells Fargo, they want you to wear a mask. So I put a freaking mask on. It's 10 minutes I'm in there and I leave,
Like when I go to Aldi's and ShopRite, whatever.
Right.
They're like, if you're vaccinated or if you show your card.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got mine.
That's it. Yeah. Anyway.
Now, I even tell you a funnier one. when I was in
Good.
Philly, at the Reading terminal, after I went to my doctor's appointment and all that stuff, if you wanted to eat inside, you had to show your Vax card.
Really?
Yeah.
Not for nothing. You'd think they would make the Vax card a little bit more legitimate looking. It's a white card with somebody wrote on it. You know, it's easily
Duplicated.
it really is. Like you would think you would get something like your driver's license, you know, in the mail after you get injected, and everybody wants to see it. You know, it looks like a piece of paper.
And the funny thing is, like, there's like if you have a picture of it or you have it itself, let's see it. So I'm like, I have a picture of it because I'm not going to carry it everywhere with me. I'm like, here you go.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
and then when they saw the dates, they're like, oh, okay, you're good.
As of yet, I have not been asked for it. Have I? I think when I went to, where did I go on vacation last year? When I went to Florida. No, not even, because we had to wear a mask on the plane. No, so yeah, I don't think I've had to show it yet, as of yet. No matter whatever restaurant we went to or whatever, so on and so forth.
No, but I'm like this. I want everybody on the plane. My plane is going to be masked up.
Yeah.
Now, when we get off the plane, we'll see what happens then.
Yeah. I don't know how it is in Ohio. That's for sure. You know?
I think Ohio is another state where it's kind of open.
Well, listen, if they're having the expo there, then
it must be open enough.
It's got to be, yeah, right, because there's going to be thousands of people going. So,
oh yeah,
that's the best part. I don't even go when I go to the Olympia. I don't even go to the contest. I just go to the expo.
Yeah,
I really do.
I mean, and my thing is the Arnold, because the way they have it, like when I was last there, they had the pro strongman. So you saw Thor, you saw
awesome. Yeah.
you saw Brian Shaw going at it like on stage.
Yeah,
and it's like, that's really cool. That's what you want to see.
Really cool. Yeah, I got.
And the one person who I want to meet is Arnold. I call him the Pegasus.
Yeah.
You know, because he's like the mythical creature that you want to say hi to.
Yeah, everybody wants to meet Arnold. He's like that. He's like that. He's almost like that celebrity that's beyond the celebrity.
He has an aura.
Yeah, and and I think because he's Bill Burr did it. Did you ever see the Bill Burr skit that did on Arnold about?
Yes.
Yeah, about how you if you had 100 lifetimes, you couldn't do what he did in one lifetime. You know, come to another country, learn the language, become Mr. Olympia, become a box office movie star,
become the governor,
the governor, and and he said, why wouldn't he think the guy's been in his zone for 3 decades? Why wouldn't he think he could bang the maid and get away with it?
Right.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. He's good. But anyway, all right. So Cedric's in the hospital. Prayers go out to him. Hopefully he'll be fine. And I was dead wrong. So apologies to the 7 people that heard it. And that's about it, man. Once in a while we got to jump on here and it's 10 minutes. And once in a while we come on here and it's an hour. What are you going to do?
Hey, listen, man. Listen, whenever we get a chance, if something comes up, we get on.
That's it. And we reported it before Nick, before Dave, before Desktop.
I feel pretty good about that.
Me too.
I feel pretty good. So, if nothing comes up within the next 5 days,
yes, some will.
We will talk at the Arnold.
That's right. If nothing comes up, we'll definitely talk at the Arnold. But I have a feeling something's going to happen before that.
I have a feeling so. Oh, speaking of something, so I was looking at Brett Wilkins. So I checked out his YouTube channel.
Oh yeah.
And his stuff, even though like one video was the last video he did was it said like a day ago, whatever. It's still like 3 weeks back from the show, so it's not like up. It's not like how he's up to date.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's probably very, when you have a name, that's one thing about YouTube is that when you have a name brand, you could be very lackadaisical with YouTube.
Yeah.
Because you're going to make money. Brett Wilkin puts a fucking one video out a month ago and he probably gets 50,000 views, and he's still
Walker,
making.
same thing, Nick. All of them.
Right. Whereas me and you, we got to pump it out constantly in order to, fucking break through the barrier of who is this guy. Right.
Right.
But. Anyway, so that's that, Ian. All right, brother.
All right, man.
We'll talk soon.
Definitely.
All right, later.
Later.